Hello there. It's good to see you. And as I promised, I have a bunch of stuff to show you. If you saw the little video I made earlier today, I went to Goodwill today. It's Saturday, and Saturday is a great day to go. That's when they bring out a lot of stuff. And I bought so much stuff. It took me 2 trips to get it all out to the car. And I told you that if I had time, I would show you some of the stuff I bought. Well, I'll show you all the stuff I bought. So I apologize for my appearance. I realized later when I watched the video I looked like a salty sea hag, and I'm sorry about that. But in my defense, it was about 100 degrees outside today, and I had been out in it quite a bit, and I was really hot and flustered, and those lights are not very flattering, and I made the video with my cell phone, so it's not, I had a lot of things working against me. But I want to show you the things that I bought. And let's see here. It's in no particular order. I have everything around me. I'm just going to show you things one at a time. But the first thing I want to show you is something that I did not actually get at Goodwill, but it's something that my younger son brought back. He spent most of the week at my dad's house, and he brought this back with him. Now, I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do with that, but I'm going to show you what it is because it's really cute. It is this little... It's made to look like a little camper trailer kind of thing, but it's a birdhouse. As you can see, there's a little hole here, and it looks like there's some. When I looked in it earlier, where I was in the kitchen and had better light, I could see that there was stuff in it. It looks like a bird has already used this as a house, so it's a little birdhouse, and it's just the cutest little thing. And it's made out of all different kinds of things. You have burlap. This is burlap. And then you have wood here for the door and some corrugated metal on the top as part of the roof, and it goes down the side. And I just thought this was the niftiest little thing. And it has this little thing on the bottom, and it has little wooden wheels. It's so cute. But living in an apartment, honestly, I'm not really sure what to do with it. It's not like I can go put it out anywhere. I don't have anywhere to put it. I live in an apartment. But it's really neat. I think I might actually... I'm not sure what to do with it. I may just put it up as a decoration right now, like I have in the kitchen. Above the cabinets, there's a space between the top of the cabinets and the ceiling. I might put it up there just as a little decorative piece for now, because it's just so cute. A little trailer, and it has a little door. It's just a little camper trailer. And this is just burlap, burgundy burlap that's just glued onto the front. And it's just really cool. This is metal, I believe. Yeah, it's painted metal. And then the back is just plain wood. It's nothing back here. I thought that was just absolutely adorable. Okay, and then let's see. I bought several bathing suits, and these are not for me. These are for eBay. I've done really well with bathing suits this year. I've sold probably 30 bathing suits since April, so that's really great. This one, the first one I have, is a 2-piece. I'm going to show you the top first, and it's by Jantzen, Jantzen, and it's really pretty. It's a what they call a tankini, if you're not familiar with that term. The top is like a tank top, and then the bottom is like a bikini. This is like a regular bikini bottom. I'm hearing the same song in my head you are. But it's Jantzen. Both pieces are a size 8, and it's adorable. It's like a halter top, bikini top. It doesn't have an underwire or anything in it. But I love this design. I love the pattern of this. It's kind of a coral color and then a very light beige. But it's an interesting pattern. It's really, really pretty. I like this pattern. It's very nice. So that's the top, and then you have just the plain bottom part that matches. And they're both a size 8. So I thought that was a cute little little bathing suit. And then I have this one, which I think is also by Jansen. Let me see. Yep, it is. This is a one-piece here. And it has beautiful flowers on it. See, but it's just on the top. Just up near the very top. You have this floral design. Like these, I cannot think of the name of them right now, but it's, I do know the name of these flowers, but for some reason it's just escaped. I can't think of it. I think it starts with an H. But it has flowers. It's navy blue, and the flowers are white. And it has a white and navy blue striped trim on the straps. And the straps are adjustable up at the top. And this does have an underwire, as you can see, and no padding in the cuffs. The back is neat. It has an extra strap here, and it plunges down a little lower in the back below that additional strap. And as I said, it is a one-piece bathing suit in navy blue. Over by the left leg, you can see the trademark Jansen, the lady diver, is embroidered in white. I have one more one-piece bathing suit, and I really love the blue. I love the blue color in this bathing suit so much. It's so pretty. See, it has lots of beautiful flowers on it. It kind of reminds me of a Hawaiian shirt. And this was made by Jansen also. It's very pretty. It's very summery and festive looking. I like this bathing suit. And it dips down, kind of scoops down in the back. It has kind of thin shoulder straps. It's very nice. I don't know that this was ever even worn, actually. I mean, it looks brand new. It's just a really pretty, I like that. It's sort of like a periwinkle blue color. And then again, we have the flowers, all different colors. We have pink and yellow and white in these flowers. It's really beautiful. I thought that was neat. I'll tell you, we have a pool here at the apartment, and it's just across the way. We're really close to it, and we're lucky because this is, I've mentioned before, this is a pretty big apartment complex. There are a lot of buildings here, and we're lucky in that we live, which is like I can walk out and go right down the sidewalk, and we're not 2 minutes from the pool. We can just walk right over there. If I ever run out of my own bathing suits, I have plenty. Oh my goodness, I bet I have 50 bathing suits right now. Of course, a lot of them aren't my size, but I mean, a lot of them I could wear if I wanted to. But I have 4 or 5 of my own bathing suits that I wear. So, but if I ever need extra bathing suits, I have plenty. This one is also a tankini, and I like the blue in this one also. This was made by Baltex, Baltex. I'm going to show you the top part first. And you can see it has really skinny, almost like spaghetti straps for the shoulder straps. And it's it's very short. Some tankinis come down farther. This one actually does not come down too far. But I like the print here. I like all these different shades of blue. It's almost like it's tie-dyed, but in a way it also kind of reminds me of the way the bottom of the pool looks, when the sun shines on the water. And the water's moving around, and you can see on the bottom of the pool the way the sunlight kind of filters down through the water. It reminds me of this. It's pretty blue. And the way that the water looks when you look at it, especially if you're sitting over on the side of the pool and you look out over the water, and it just the color seems to change as the water moves and the sun shines on it. Just reminds me of that. This is the top part, and then the bottom part matches it. I think this is kind of a high-waisted bottom part, which I guess would make sense if the top is so short. And this is the bottom part, and it's just this pretty blue fabric. I think it is supposed to look tie-dyed or something like that. It's just all these different shades of blue. think this is my last bathing suit. And it's very similar to the other one that I showed you just a minute ago. And it's another floral bathing suit. This has more of a, I want to say more of a lavender undertone to it instead of the periwinkle blue color. But again, we have the pretty flowers on it, very vibrant colors, very summery. This looks like vacation to me. This looks like a trip to the beach. And this one was made by Jansen. Again, actually they brought out a whole rack of stuff that I had. I'd say at least half the rack was bathing suits. And I didn't buy, I bought, there were probably 30 bathing suits on this big rack of clothes they brought out. And I only bought a few of them. So don't worry, I left plenty for everybody else. I only got a few. And there were other ones that were really nice too. But right now, I have so much eBay stuff to list that I've gotten really picky about what I buy because I already have more than I can list. It's ridiculous. All the stuff I bought today, I don't know when I'm going to get it listed. It's like I have to make a choice. I can either make YouTube videos or I can list stuff on eBay. I don't have time to do both. And so far, making YouTube videos is winning out over actually listing anything for sale. It's really sad. I'm going to start, my apartment's going to look like a hoarder lives here. And maybe a hoarder does live here. I don't know. So this is the back. And it's pretty cool. This one also has an additional strap in the back, about where a bra strap would sit. See? That's just a little hook there where you hook it together. And it does have an underwire. It's sticking out. And then it scoops down in the back below the hook back here. And it's just so pretty. Beautiful colors. I like that. Very vibrant. Very summery. Very pretty. And then we get into, I think that's the last of the bathing suits. I tried to group stuff together, but some of it is not grouped together properly. This I bought for me just because it's so pretty. I don't need any more skirts. Heaven knows I have too many already, but this was just so pretty. I had to get it. It's a very long, light yellow skirt, and it's just so cute. It has a slip inside, which is built in. It has this built-in slip to it that comes down about to your knees. Now the skirt itself comes down to about mid-calf, but the slip inside only goes about to your knees. The skirt is pretty sheer. You can see my hand through it. It's has sort of a gauzy appearance. And I just thought this was so pretty, and it has this swirly kind of pattern stitched into it. This was made by Raphael. And I just thought this was so cute. It has an elastic waistband. And I thought that would be really fun to wear. So I might wear that to work Monday. I don't know. Alright. And then these, I actually have 2 pairs of jeans that I bought for my son. And these are very nice. I did not buy these to sell these. And believe it or not, everything I buy isn't to sell on eBay. I would say probably at least half of the stuff I buy is stuff for me or my kids. Pretty much all of our clothes come from there. And just, it saves me a lot of money. It really does. Like I have this pair of jeans here for my son. You can see they're very long because my son is getting taller and taller and taller. These are Abercrombie jeans. They're size 16 slim, which is wonderful because my son, he's almost as tall as me and he's about that big around. He's so skinny, but so tall, and his legs are so long. He's like all legs. He's like a spider. His legs are just getting so long that by the fall he will be wearing a 16 slim. He's 11 years old, but he will be wearing these. By the time school starts again, he will need jeans this long. I can't really show you the whole thing, but These are Abercrombie Kids Jeans, size 16 slim. And that's about all I know about them. But they're in great shape. They're really nice. I paid $1.79 for these jeans. You can't go wrong there. And I have, there should be another pair, but they've gotten mixed up, I believe. I thought I had another pair of these. I bought 2 pairs, and the other pair, well, I guess, will surface eventually, but this is one of the pairs that I bought for him. So these will go in his closet. I have a shelf above where he hangs things in his closet for just what I call future clothes, future jeans, future shirts, which, you know, it's when I find a good deal on something, but maybe it's too big for him now, I'll just stick it up on the top shelf of the closet, and then every, 2 or 3 times a year I might pull things down and have him try them on, and we'll see if they fit. So these will go on the shelf with the future clothes for him. Then I have a pair of these, I believe, are men's jeans. I'm not entirely sure. I think they're men's. This is a pair of black premium denim jeans, and they kind of have a whiskered appearance. In whiskered jeans, that's when you have lines here where it appears that you have lines where it's faded, and they were probably distressed by the manufacturer, made to look kind of like they're starting to wear out. They're really not. They're just made to look that way. These are size 33, 32. The back pocket has a pretty ornate design on it. You can see the little button here, little tiny button. It's kind of a gunmetal black color. It's not very shiny. And then it has this design on it, on the pocket. And of course, it's on both pockets. Then we have the leather tab on the back up by the waistband. And it says black premium. Very nice. These are pretty long. And then they have some more whiskering down by the knees, right down here. And these I bought to sell. And then I got really lucky. They bring out just racks and racks of clothes, and you never know what's going to be on each rack. It's all mixed up. I mean, there could be anything on there. I mean, they could bring out a whole rack of North Face jackets. You just never know what's going to come out. And it's so addictive. It's hard to leave when you know that when you look back there, when they come through the double doors and you look back there and you see 10 racks of clothes, and you know that at some point, probably at least half of those racks are going to come out that day, it's very hard to leave because you don't know what you're going to miss. One of the racks that came out, I got 2 pairs of men's Levi's silver tab jeans. The silver tab jeans sell pretty well on there. There are different kinds of silver tab jeans. There are the vintage silver tabs from the 90s, when I think silver tabs first came out. Those sell very well, but they're also very hard to find. Now these 2 pairs of jeans they're not super old, because they actually, let's see. No, I'm sorry, I'm wrong. These actually are kind of old. Not super old. I mean, if we're talking about, the oldest pair was made back in the 90s. It's all relative, but they're not really, really old. But for silver tab jeans, they're pretty old. And you can tell when you look at the inside and you see the size tab right here. This tag, I can tell, is one of the older tags because they don't make them like this anymore. Plus, these jeans were made in the USA, and I know that most Levi's jeans aren't made in the United States anymore. And I know most silver tab jeans are made in either Colombia or Mexico. So, just from my experience from buying them, these are made in the USA. So I know these are older than most. They're very thick. And just the weight of the fabric itself is different. You can just, after you do this for a while, you get to where you can tell just by the feel of the fabric and the stitching. sometimes you can get a feel for how old they are, because I hate to say it, but, and it's not just Levi's, but most brands, the stuff that they make now just does not have the same feel to it. It's not as durable, it's not as thick, it's just not as heavy. So these are older, and they call them silver tab because the little tab on the pocket on the back, instead of being red like most of them, is silver. So it's a silver tab. And here's the little thing on the back by the belt loops and the waistband. And it says Levi's silver tab. These are Levi's straight loose silver tab jeans, size 31-36, so they are really long. I'm actually almost tempted to keep these for my son, because I know that he will probably have at least a 36-inch inseam by the time he's grown. His dad is about 6'7.5", so he's probably going to be, I would be willing to bet he'll be at least that tall, if not taller. So I'm tempted to keep him, but he doesn't really like loose fitting jeans. He likes just regular, not skinny jeans, but not the loose baggy jeans either. So unless he changes his preferences, he probably would not wear these, because they are sort of loose, relaxed fit jeans, and he doesn't really like those. So I had that pair, and then I found a second pair that are identical. They were hanging together, and I saw this first. These were on the outside of the rack, and I saw this pair, and I ran straight over. I didn't even inspect them. I didn't look at them. I grabbed them and immediately put them in my cart before anybody else could get them. Because as soon as I saw this silver tab on here, I knew that I wanted these to sell, because silver tab jeans sell pretty well. Just a tip. But these are heavy duty, dark blue denim. These are very dark. Honestly, from looking at them, I don't know that they were ever worn. If they were worn, they weren't worn much at all. So I will be listing those eventually. And I got these shorts right here. These are pretty big. These are men's shorts. They are men's PGA Tour shorts in Chinchilla. I'm assuming Chinchilla is the color. It says Chinchilla on there. I wasn't aware that chinchillas were this color. Maybe they're not. Maybe I'm wrong. But these are moisture wicking, easy care, UPF 50+ mechanical strength stretch. Sorry, shorts. They're brand new. Still have the tag on here. Size 40. Never worn, I guess. So I got these to sell. They're just basic shorts. Nothing fancy. Nothing terribly special, but very lightweight fabric. I feel like they would be very comfortable to wear on a hot, humid day. I like moisture wicking fabrics. So wonderful if you're outside much in the heat. Okay, and the next item that I have a lot of men's stuff today. This is, who made this? This is a Tipman paintball shirt. And it's really big. It's an extra large. It has long sleeves. And we have the American flag on the left sleeve, and then it looks like on the right sleeve we have their emblem. Let me see if I can open it up for you. And it's the Tipman logo. It says Genuine Tipman Accessories, GTA. It's a lightweight fabric, and it has a V-neck to it, a slight V-neck. Not a very pronounced one. And it's a nice shirt. Very nice. It has mesh on the sides of the sleeves. It's kind of hard to see, but it's sort of on the underside of the sleeve. It's just plain mesh. And I don't really know anything about paintball gear or clothing or anything like that. And I didn't look this up before I bought it, so I don't really know what it's worth. But um, men's and women's shirts and pants, except for jeans, at my Goodwill are $3.79 each. Jeans are $4.99 a pair for men or women. Kids' clothes, typically for infants, the prices are different. I don't really buy any infants' clothing, so I'm not really sure what their prices are. But for most kids' clothes, except for coats, most of the clothes, like pants and shirts, are $1.79 a piece. Most jackets, I think, are around $2.79. So it really saves me money to find when I find really neat stuff there for my kids, which is easy because I'm in there all the time. So I constantly find things in there, and it's super nice stuff, and my kids love it. I'm always finding new stuff for them, and they love that. So it Goodwill helps me in a lot of ways. I was a single mom for 5 years before I got married, and there were a lot of times that if it hadn't been for thrift stores, I could not have afforded to buy clothes for my kids and me. So I'm really grateful for it. And selling things on eBay has helped me pay a lot of bills and buy a lot of things that I need for my kids and me. So it's a wonderful thing. Plus, the money that you spend there goes for their training programs and things. So I figure everybody wins. So I support my local Goodwill. I give them lots of support. I gave them a lot today. I think I spent about $150. Okay, now this item, I've never seen one of these before. I did not know that you could get these. This is a men's half-zip fleece long sleeve shirt by Life is Good, and it has the Life is Good logo embroidered on the front. I thought this was really cool. Let's see, I'll try to turn it where you can see. And it's embroidered in black. The shirt itself is kind of it's a pretty periwinkle blue color. Very, very soft. I really like this. It has little pockets on the side. And it is a size medium. And that's why I was pretty sure this was a men's, because for a medium it looks pretty big. See? It's very big. It doesn't have anything on the back. Typically it seems like they have the little happy face or something on the back, but this doesn't have anything back there. It's really, really pretty. I like it. I didn't know that they made stuff like this, although it seems like they make everything else, so why not? Alright, and this is for me, just because I like the colors in it. It's a short sleeve shirt. I'm probably going to wear this tomorrow. I'll probably have to wear something under it because it's kind of see-through, and shirts like that make me very self-conscious. So I'll probably just wear like a white tank top or something under it. But look at this pretty shirt. The sides kind of hang down asymmetrically. They're not straight across. See how they're longer on the sides? The hem is. I love all these colors. It's like a happy rainbow. But it's all interspersed with gray. If you notice, you always come back to gray all the way down. You have different colors mixed with gray. You have green and then yellow, orange and blue. But in between the color stripes is gray all the way down. And I just thought this shirt was so pretty. This was made by New Directions. I think that's a brand that we have at Belk. It's a local department store. I don't know if it's specifically a Belk brand or if they sell New Directions clothes in other stores. But I do know that every time I've ever seen New Directions in a retail store, it was at Belk. So I don't know if it's their brand or not, but they make some really cute stuff. I have several sweaters and dresses and things that Belk, the New Directions made. So I thought this was adorable. I think I'm going to wear that tomorrow, maybe with some white capri pants or something. And then what I would do, I would look through all these colors here, and then I would look through my sandals in my closet to see if I could find a pair of sandals that goes with this, and then I'll try to find a necklace that matches. So I do that even on the weekends. I don't just worry about, and I don't really worry about it, but I'm not worried about it, but I look to try to wear stuff that looks nice together even on the weekends. It's just something I enjoy doing. I didn't always do that. I didn't always worry so much about what I wore. But when my older son when he started school, he went to a charter school that had a pretty strict dress code. It was more strict than most schools that you might see. And all the new parents, if they had a kid who was going to go to school there, had to come in and have a meeting with the principal to go over some of the guidelines and expectations of students. And one of the first things the principal said was that he said that we have a very strict dress code here, and one of the reasons we do is because we feel that the way you dress yourself, the care that you take in dressing yourself and presenting yourself to the world affects the way you see yourself, and it affects the way you behave and perform. If you take pride in your appearance, you will take pride in yourself and the things that you do. If you are a sloppy dresser, if you just don't care, I really do think it affects the way you act. I think it affects the way you think. I mean, maybe sort of a chicken and an egg kind of thing where you wonder, does your attitude affect your dress, or does your dress affect your attitude? Maybe it goes both ways. I'm not sure. But one of the reasons why I try to look decent even on the weekends is because I think I'm more productive. I think I get more done, if that makes any sense. So even on the weekends, I'll plan outfits. I just do. It's rare to see me, wearing stuff that doesn't match. It's just, I look around at people in when I go shopping or whatever, I look at people, and I'm not just talking about Goodwill, I mean any store, and I look at how people dress, and people just dress so sloppy, and it's kind of sad in a way to see how so many people just don't take any pride in their appearance anymore. It's just, it makes me kind of sad. So, sorry. I'll get off that topic now. I'm going to show you the rest of my stuff. This shirt is really cool, and I think I'm going to keep it for myself. I just thought this was neat. It's very random. It's Albert Einstein smoking a pipe, and it's very colorful. Is that not cute? I thought this was adorable. But you have Albert Einstein and his crazy hair and his colorful pipe smoke. It's like an explosion or the universe or something. But I just thought that was neat. I think I'm going to keep this for myself. And this was made by, the brand name just says Einstein. See? It just says Einstein on it. Right here. So I've never seen a shirt by this company before. I'm not familiar with them. But I'm going to keep that. And one thing about t-shirts, at least at my Goodwill, t-shirts are either 99 cents or $1.79 for adults. I think it's $1.79 for adults. And the way you can tell, now a t-shirt may not be what you think. The way they determine whether or not a shirt is a t-shirt is by this part right under here, right down your side, just under the sleeve. If there is no seam, some shirts have a seam, and it may look like a t-shirt, and I guess technically it is, but in order for a shirt to qualify as a t-shirt at my Goodwill, there has to be no seam going down the side, and this shirt had no seam, so I got it for the t-shirt price. If it has a seam, it's considered an adult short sleeve shirt, and it is $3.79. So I got this one for the cheaper price because it has no seam and is therefore considered a t-shirt. Oh, and these are nice. These are I was very happy to find these. I have a pair of women's Miss Me jeans. These are wonderful. This is actually only the second pair of Miss Me jeans I have ever found in my thrift store shopping. And these sell very well on eBay. It's an expensive brand of jeans. And here's their tag on the back. And as you can see, it says Miss Me Denim brand on the inside also. These are Irene boots, designed in the USA and made in China. And it's just, like I said, it's an expensive brand of jeans. There's a little tag here. And this is only the second pair I've ever found in Goodwill or anywhere else. Actually, I think the first pair I found at a different thrift store. I think the first pair I found at my favorite thrift store, actually. But that was at least a year or two ago. These are very small. These are the size 26, and they are definitely not going to fit me. But even if they did fit, I wouldn't keep them because I bought them to sell. The only bad thing, and I noticed this after I bought them, I would have still bought them even if I had noticed this though. Sometimes when you buy jeans, the cuffs, the bottom hems will be all messed up because whoever owned them walked on them. But with these, it won't matter. I mean, I'll have no trouble selling these, even with the hems like that. Some people prefer them that way. There are people who buy jeans and tennis shoes on eBay, and I will never understand this, but there are people who buy jeans and tennis shoes on there only if they are completely destroyed. I don't know what people do with these items, but you can do a search on eBay for destroyed jeans or destroyed shoes, tennis shoes, and they're on there. I mean, they're completely trashed. I don't know what you would do with them. Some people buy that stuff. They buy them only if they're completely just ragged out. I don't get it personally. It's just me though. So I would not list those as destroyed jeans. I have listed some jeans as destroyed because they were just so messed up, full of holes and tatters, and possibly have, stains on them, and they're just, I mean, personally, I'd put them in the rag bag, but some people like to wear it that way. I don't get it. And this is a set of scrubs, and they're really pretty. I like the color. Here's the top. The top is a lot more interesting than the pants. There's a whole lot going on with this pattern here. And this is a Carhartt. It's a women's Carhartt set of scrubs. I have a short sleeve shirt and pants. And the pattern, of course, goes all the way around. And it's really neat. It's kind of a geometric design. We have fuchsia and black and gray and white. All these really interesting little colors. And then there's a slight gather at the back, down at the waist, to make it fit a little better at the waist. That's the shirt, and then the pants are just kind of a sort of a fuchsia color, and they have the little Carhartt logo on the back, on the pants, on the little pocket on the back. Both pieces are large, and they have pockets on them. And they have the little Carhartt logo on the drawstring on both sides. So it's a really nice set of scrubs here. And sets of scrubs I think are $7.50 for the shirt. That includes the shirt and the pants. And I really like this. I would actually save it for a role play video, but right now I have probably 3 sets of scrubs. I don't really need any more. Let's see. And then I got a shirt for my son. He picked this out. He wanted it. It wasn't me. He said he really liked it. It's a tie-dye green t-shirt, and it just says, "I am weird." I said, okay. And now this, of course, is classified as a t-shirt. And I'll show you again. Because we have the hem. We have no hem down the side. There is no seam there. There is no stitching at all. It's just one continuous piece of fabric under the sleeve. So that would make it a t-shirt. So he thought that was pretty nifty. Oh, and here is something that I should have no trouble selling. This is a pair of women's Lucky brand dungarees. And you can see on the back the tag. It's red and white. And here. And it says Lucky brand dungarees of America. And these are a size 4, I believe. Let me see. Yep, size 4/27. And these are nice. It's a nice pair of jeans. They are a cotton blend. I can tell by the way the fabric feels. So it's not 100% cotton. They have a little bit of stretch to them. But just as a tip, Lucky brand jeans or t-shirts, really anything Lucky brand sells pretty well for men or women or children. Speaking of children, I have here also a pair of kids Lucky brand jeans at size 14. These are Cooper Slims, and these wouldn't fit my son. Actually, they're too short for him, and he doesn't like slim skinny jeans anyway. He's a little self-conscious about how skinny he is, and he doesn't want to call attention to it. Bless his heart, he can't help it. He's going to be very, very tall and skinny. But these are, I guess these are kids' Lucky jeans. And it has a little, it's almost like a little 4-leaf clover right there. And then we have the leather tag here. So these are nice, very soft jeans. And here's another pair of jeans. These are women's. And I bought these just because they were so long. I wanted to measure the inseam on these pants. They just caught my eye. And it's not a brand I normally buy. But it's a pair of women's dark blue stretch jeans. They are made by Style and Company jeans. And it says they're tummy control jeans. And they definitely have some heavy duty stretch to them. There's a lot of spandex in here. Let's see. 70% cotton. No, it's not as much as I thought. Sorry, 78% cotton, 20% polyester, 2% spandex. And it felt like more. I guess it's the polyester. But these pants, I can't even show you how long these pants are. They just keep going and going and going. I swear they have at least a 34-inch inseam. Very long. So I don't know why. They just caught my eye, and I thought I have to have these pants. Not for me. I'm certainly not that tall, but that's just the longest pair of women's jeans I've seen in a while. Oh, and these I bought for me. I haven't tried them on, though. If they don't fit me, I'll just sell them. It's a pair of Gap 1969 cropped boot. Sort of a light gray pair of pants. And I may try these on. Actually, they might go with that shirt since it has so much gray in it. I don't know. I hadn't thought about that till just now. But they have little pockets on the back. And I just thought they looked really cute. Little pair of cropped pants. I can't wear them to work, but I can wear them on the weekends. Oh, let's see. Oh, this is the other pair of boys' Abercrombie 16 Slim pants. These look a little lighter, like they're more of I don't want to say acid washed, but just a sort of a lighter. The other pair I think was darker blue than these. But again, there's 16 Slims, which I have a hard time finding 16 Slims. So when I do find them, I grab them and keep them just so he'll have some pants to wear. So, and these are not skinny jeans. They're not super baggy jeans. So they're kind of in the middle, and I think he would like these. but we're getting into sizes now where a lot of kids' pants, if you've looked at any, the pants on the inside will have an elastic piece and a button where you can kind of pull the elastic. It's like a drawstring inside the waistband, and you can pull the elastic and attach it to the button to make the pants fit a little more snugly at the waist, but you can let it out if you need to. It's just an adjustable waistband, and those come in handy if you have a really skinny kid. But he's starting to get into the sizes now where that's not really an option anymore. You know, that the adjustable waistband kind of goes away, so he just has to wear a belt all the time. I mean, even with slim jeans, even with the slims, a lot of them are too big in the waist. So poor kid just has to make sure to always have a belt handy. And then this was a really good find here. I have a lot of jeans today. And this is a pair of True Religion jeans. If you know anything about jeans, you know how expensive these are. And of course it has the little horseshoe thing on the pockets. There. And it has the little Buddha man playing the guitar. I don't know why. It's a pair of women's True Religion jeans. Let me see, usually there's a name in here. A specific type. And these, I'm not sure what they are, they don't say. It's probably written on here somewhere on the inside. But they're a pair of low-rise jeans. A size 28. And they have 2 buttons up here. They're very low rise. I mean, if you look at the zipper on this pair of pants, look how short that zipper is. I was like, why did you even bother putting a zipper in there? It's a YKK zipper, which is a good brand. But the zipper itself, it's like 2 inches long. Look, that's all there is for a zipper. Why even bother? Just put another button there, you know? Yeah, these are very low-rise jeans. I could have worn these 20 years ago, but not anymore. So they're definitely not for me. And again, I have one more pair of women's Lucky Brand jeans. I found all these together, the True Religion and the Lucky Brand jeans. The Miss Me jeans I found on a different rack. Has this leather piece again on the back. It's different from the other one. The other tag was made of fabric. This one is a leather tag. And it says regular inseam. I guess that means they're not super long or super short. That's this kind of a tag right here. Women's size 6. They're pretty low rise, it looks like. They would sit fairly low on the hips. And again, we have the whiskering on these pants, which is just these faded looking lines on here. That's called a whiskering. It was really popular several years ago, but you still find it on pants that you buy today. It's not as pronounced, I think, as it used to be, though. And then I have these killer heels. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Look at that spike on there. It's a pair of Guess heels. The bottom is black velvet. Black velvet. And the black velvet goes all the way up on the the arch part of your foot, all the way up to the back. It's silver in there. I love these straps. You have 2 separate straps that go across your ankle and a zipper in the back. So this pair of shoes has a lot going on. It's a very pretty pair of shoes, and they have a platform of about 1 inch right here. So you have the zebra stripe, black and white, the red, and then you also have black over here. Really sexy pair of shoes. and it just says G by Guess, size 8. So actually I may keep these. I'm not sure. If I did keep them, I don't know that I would wear them very often. But they were $3.99. Most women's shoes are $3.99. Men's shoes are $4.99. Sometimes more, depending on what they are or how nice they are. So I haven't quite made up my mind about these yet. I may keep those. Now these are very nice, these boots. These are leather, black leather ankle boots by Clark's. These are women's by Clark's, and they have Clark's on the bottom. They have a rubber sole and a zipper on the inside right here. And I love this design right here on the outside. They're very soft. It's like, and like they say, it's like butter, like butter. So soft. I love this kind of leather. I could just sit and just pet it like a cat. It's so soft. They're a women's size 11, so they're way too big for me, but this is a really spiffy pair of boots. I got these for $6. I mean, you know, it's very pretty. Very snazzy pair of boots. Somebody paid a lot for this pair of boots. I can promise you that. So, that's the boots. And then I found this pair of women's Nike Zoom shoes. Very colorful. And these are big too. These are size 12. So they're pretty good size. And they have this design on the back right here in purple. And to me, it always looked like something from Transformers or something. It's like something from a Transformers movie. But it's sort of a teal color, and it has the yellow swoosh on it. And the inside has a purple insole. This is nice. I got this pair of shoes for $5. They were $4.99 for this pair of shoes. How cool. And the sole is very colorful, so you can see. It has white and yellow, and then this part is kind of purple and teal. So these is a very nice, really pretty pair of Nike Zoom tennis shoes. Now these are definitely mine. These aren't going anywhere. I'm keeping these. I love white heels, and I especially love the cork design for any color heels and the platform. So these are, I just love these shoes. They're so pretty. They're by Soul Sensibility, and they have a rubber sole, and I don't think they've been worn much at all. They have nice padding right in here and down here at the ball of the foot, which is very nice. I am always having to modify my shoes and add cushioning at the ball of the foot, or an insole, or arch support, or something to make them more comfortable. But these, I may not have to do that to. So I thought these were really, really cute. So these are for me. I'm definitely not getting rid of those. And these are for me too. Oh my God. Look at these boots. They're I've never seen any like this. You can see through them. It's like they're it's almost like they're made out of mesh or something on this part. And they have these two little buckles on the outside. And you don't have to unbuckle them or anything. They're just there for looks. It's like almost like a pair of cowboy boots in a way. And these were made by, I'm not sure who made these. Let me see. I can't really read it. It's very hard to read. I don't know who made them, but they're cool. And look at the heat. Look at the sole. It feels like plastic, some sort of synthetic material, but it's lined. It almost looks like wood or something. And the heel has the same look to it. And I don't think this is leather. I think it's synthetic. It doesn't feel like leather. But I just thought these were really, really cool. Yeah, I doubt I would wear them anytime soon, but maybe on over in the fall. I think I have a lot of different outfits that these would look good with. And they're gray. And I don't really have any gray boots. I have one pair of gray boots, but they're really not comfortable. And I think I've only worn them once. They're not that comfortable. So these might be an option for me for outfits where a pair of gray boots would look good. Now I have two things hanging up here because I didn't want them to get wrinkled. So I just hung them over here on my little closet valet. The first thing, this is a vintage men's Chaps button-down shirt. And look at all these colors. You have pink here. Oh no, sorry. This is orange, and then blue, purple, and then orange again. And then on the back we have this kind of a green looking plaid to it. And the entire back is green. And I thought this shirt was really cute, really cool. And then up here you have orange again in the inside of the collar. And blue up here on the back. So it's a very, very colorful shirt. And it has the Chaps logo on the front too, right there. It's embroidered in white. It's a lightweight shirt. It's not super, super thick. It's size large. I'm not really sure that it's vintage or not. I don't really know how old it is, but I thought it was a really nice shirt. And it's been dry cleaned. See that it still has a little, or it's been laundered professionally by somebody. So I left that tag on there. So I didn't want to fold that up because I was afraid it would get all wrinkly. The other thing I have is for me, and I didn't try this on because I was kind of in a hurry, but it's a dress, and this is one that I would say for wintertime or fall because it's kind of heavy. I think it would be really hot to try to wear this in the summertime. And it's a striped, it's gray and black striped dress. It's got sort of 3/4 inch sleeves. They're not long, they're not completely long. And it comes with a belt. I had this belt with it. And it's sort of has a mock wrap look to it right here at the waist. It looks like a wrap design dress, but it's not a true wrap dress. And it comes down to about, I'd say it's probably a knee length dress. I can't really hold it up to show you the whole thing, but, and it zips up in the back. Has a little zipper right here. And it's an AGB dress. Not really sure. I think that's Amy Byer, but I'm not sure. But I just thought this was so pretty. And this is just for me. I wouldn't sell that. I love dresses. I wear dresses to work a lot. Personally, I just find it easier to wear a dress. I think it's less work than putting together a shirt and pants. That's why I wear dresses a lot. Oh, a couple other things I almost forgot. They're over here. I didn't even think. I almost forgot all this stuff. I have a little copper pig. It's a little piggy bank. He's very small. Look at his face. He has these little ears. Look at his face. He has this little pig nose. And this was made by Coppercraft. And to open it, you just twist him and his back end just pops right off. And he has these little peg legs, I guess you could say. Little tiny peg legs. And his little curly tail right there. He's not a very big piggy bank, but he sure is cute. And I have this little cup, which I thought was adorable. It's a Muppet News Cup. It's Kermit the Frog. If you ever watched the Muppets, no, it wasn't the Muppets. It was Sesame Street. where they did the Muppets News Flash, where Kermit would report the news, so like breaking news and stuff. So here's the little Muppet News Cup. This was made by Sigma, the Taste Setter, and it has the copyright Henson Association. All of this on the bottom. I just thought that was cool. Little Kermit the Frog. And the thing, I have the two things that I had up there on my dresser in my last video that I forgot to bring over here. And these are things that I bought. It's artificial flowers. And I thought these would be possibly good for props for future videos. But they come in these little bowls. These are swirl hand-painted bowls. And I have two of these. This is the first one. Really pretty. That's what it says on the bottom. It says, let's see if I can hold it where you can see it. It says swirl on it. But we have these pretty flowers in here. It's a nice arrangement. I like the colors. It goes very well with the bowl. We have these sort of a salmon color. This orange in here, mixed with off-white flowers. And you have Spanish moss down here on the bottom. If you're not familiar with Spanish moss, it grows in the south on trees. It grows better in warm, humid climates. And you can get, if you live in the south, you can get Spanish moss. It's not hard to obtain. Of course, you could probably go into any arts and crafts store and buy Spanish moss. You can get it about anywhere, I'm sure. But it doesn't grow everywhere. But in the south, in a lot of places, you can find it growing just outside. But it doesn't grow too well. You go too far north, you can't grow it. It just won't grow. I don't know if it gets too cold or what, but it just doesn't grow everywhere. So if you ever see trees and it looks like it has this funny looking long dead stuff in it, that's Spanish moss. But these just caught my eye and I thought they were really pretty. This is the first arrangement. And they were sitting together side by side on the shelf. This little guy's sticking out. There we go. Put him back with the others. I like the fact that it's very understated. It's not, it's not super bold. It doesn't have lots of wild colors to it. And it only has a little bit of the orange or the salmon color. It's mainly off-white. It's very classy, very subtle, and I like that. So this is the first one. Now the second one I have to hold a little more carefully because the green, I can't remember what it's called, but there's a foam that people who do flower arrangements, the green foam that you stick the pieces into, is no longer attached to the bowl itself. So I have to hold it very carefully to keep it from turning over. It's just basically sitting in there. But this arrangement is a little different. Now it still has some of the basic colors. It still has these flowers, which are the same. But these are different. These are white. They almost look like gardenias, like artificial gardenias, which I love the way gardenias smell. It's just the most heavenly smell. Gardenias and honeysuckle. It's just intoxicating the way it smells. And then we have these pieces, which I'm not entirely sure what that's supposed to be, but there's some of that in there. And again, we have the Spanish moss, but it's not sitting in there right because I have to secure the foam that the arrangement is in. I need to secure it back to the bowl because right now it's just kind of sitting there. But I will work on this arrangement and try to make it look a little better and make it more secure so it will sit in the bowl better. So I thought this was really pretty. This one was only 99 cents, I guess, because it was messed up and it wasn't, you know, when I picked it up, it fell right out of the bowl. I felt bad. And then trying to get it out to the car, I had my hands full. I kept dropping it. I dropped these flowers in the parking lot twice. I was holding the bowl and they just toppled right out. But I had my hands full. I couldn't do anything about it. So that is the second arrangement. And these flowers, which I'm going to say are gardenias, have these little leaves with them too. Really pretty. So this one has a little bit more color to it than the first one because you have these pieces here and then you have the green leaves, and this is more of a white color, whereas the first one was kind of an ivory. So that is my second arrangement. I'm going to set it down carefully so it doesn't fall out. You see, as long as you don't mess with it, it's fine. It just sits there like that, all nice and pretty. So that is everything that I bought today, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was worthwhile, and I hope that you come back and see me again sometime, and that you enjoy my videos. If you have any requests, please let me know, and I will try to get to them if at all possible. I have a lot of different requests kind of in line that I want to do. I have them all lined up and I'm working on them, and I hope to get to them as soon as possible. Actually tonight, it's very late, but I'm going to do one of the requests, and this is one that I got probably 3 months ago, so I do apologize for taking so long to get to it, but I am going to do another video tonight. It's going to be a role play, so stay tuned for that, and I hope to see you again.